word of the week is compassion. The definition of compassion is when we care about others, treat them with kindness, and feel a strong desire to help people in need. Compassion is empathy in action.
The Bible contains lots of examples of people acting with compassion.
Many Bible stories are filled with examples of kindness, mercy, and compassion. These stories can inspire us to act with compassion, just like those we read about in the Bible. Some of these stories include Daniel in the lion's den and the story of Zacchaeus.
In Ephesians chapter 4 verse 32 it says, "Be kind and compassionate to one another, forgiving each other just as Christ forgave you."
One of the most well-known Bible verses about compassion is in Peter chapter 3 verse 8. He says, "Be like-minded, be sympathetic, love one another, be compassionate and helpful." We know there are lots of wonderful people who demonstrate compassion too, like Saint Mother Teresa, Blessed Carlo Acutis, and Saint Maximilian Kolbe. There are lots of ways we can practice compassion in everyday life. In your daily interactions, try putting yourself into other people's shoes. Then think, what can I do to help this person?
Often a simple smile can make a big difference.
We can also help people who are poor and lacking basic necessities by giving to food banks and charities. We can pray for people who are ill and struggling in their own way.
The scripture this week is from the Gospel of Matthew chapter 20 verse 30 to 34.
It tells the story of Jesus healing the blind men. When they heard Jesus, they asked for help. The crowd told them to be quiet, but Jesus saw them and showed compassion by healing them. The scripture links to our word of the week because it shows Jesus demonstrating compassion to those who are less fortunate, even though others did not.
We can be more like a disciple by learning from Jesus' example and showing compassion even if it is difficult.
The scripture links to our school virtue of compassion. We should show kindness to those in need, just like Jesus did to the blind men when he healed them. The reflection this week is the Jar of Compassion reflection. You will need some strips of paper, a pen or a pencil, and a jar.
Take some time on your piece of paper to write a positive affirmation. Place this in a jar. When you are feeling sad or you see someone who is having a hard time, take a positive affirmation from the jar to help. Your
mission this week is to show compassion to others in school and at home. You could do this by helping others when they are in need, caring for others when they are sad, and trying hard to put yourself in other people's shoes. When you are making choices and thinking about how these might affect others,